RuraLabs in peripheral areas is a strategic partnership project and the Erasmus Plus program. We have 3 countries, Lithuania, Spain, and France, who participating in this 2-year-long partnership. And a creative lab on art and culture that just happened in Lithuania is the first creative lab. And you can see all the results and participants' comments, how the journey went. I hope you will enjoy it.
I think it's really beautiful as a mentor to see how the projects go evolving. From the initial idea they arrive with some directions where to go, but then they incorporate the visions of the other collaborators, of the other people they have been in contact. They incorporate the vision also of the community, of the environment where they are, and they change it a lot. So it's really interesting when you're outside mentoring the group, see how they change and how they grow.
It was the first lab for us use RuraLab in Lithuania, and it was for me a kind of new experience and also great. We use Creative Commons licenses, and for me it's a real very important point in order to let people from this country or other country duplicate this type of projects.
It's quite curious, like the main topic of this laboratory was arts and culture, and all projects works with arts and culture, but all of them are also incorporating something related with the environment, with nature, with the forest, because they are influenced by the place we are.
I was interested in this project because of the creative process that the participants were going to take part in, and I wanted to be a part of that creative process and to mentor a group of international young people working together for the first time. Yeah, it was a really enjoyable process. We spoke a little bit at the start of the week about how mentoring is a little bit like trying to be a good parent. It's because with your child, you want them to learn for themselves, so you don't want to do everything for them. So that was an interesting balance to find between like letting them find their own way, not to give too much, but also not to give too little.
Creative laboratory for me means research for local culture, the area, location, communication with the people. We are just experimenting. We don't know what we will find out in the end.
For me, laboratories with other person mean everybody have something to think, something to speak, and everybody is important to the creation.
The thing that motivated me the most to get enrolled into this project was, I think, that the reason that we all share, which is like getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah, sometimes I think you need some fresh air and getting to know new people and new cultures to keep on.
So my favorite part of being here was just being with everybody, learning more about the culture, listening to everyone in Lithuania speak, learning some words, and trying the different foods I thought was delicious. So I really, really liked that part.
Meet the cultural center of Melquinas and the city during the guide that we enjoy. I see an opportunity to make great and beautiful things like Arrhythmia Festival in rural areas.
So the highlight for me during this week, the non-work moments, sharing experience with the other member teams and spending some time getting to know this local culture and this region. That's been like super, super cool.
The skills that I'm developing through this project, it is creativity, developing some project around art and culture, working in groups. And lastly, I would say it's really improving my English and my understanding of other languages. I learned a bit of Lithuanian, and I also have the opportunity to practice Spanish.
Working with other persons, I think, helped me this week to develop my creativity in many ways. When I have an idea and my partners receive it very good with a simple word or a simple idea, like a seed, when you put it in the ground and grows, it was like that for me. I feel very comfortable.
To work in groups, try to meet new people and teach and be patient mostly.
Openness, willingness to listen, to collaborate. In this way, not being attached to the final outcome gives way for new opportunities to rise and for fun process.
For me, has been like super special. Have some skills about to let go your individualistic ego parts, the teamwork. I think it has been like the most important thing in here for me.
I have never worked with different country persons. At the beginning it's a little bit difficult because you have different perspectives, the language, the cultures. It was so beautiful and so helpful to me to learning to listen and to collaborate with others, to create something together. That's the point of this whole thing.
For someone who's thinking to participate in such project, I would give an advice to be open to new ideas and bring the most experimental thoughts you can have here, because it's the perfect place for experimentation. There's nothing to stress about, nothing to worry, and maybe the advice would be just to go on and try.
If you don't even speak English, you only speak Lithuanian, try to communicate in signs maybe use a translator app or something. Anything would work. Try new things. Try new things. If you don't like it, just try it and then judge it or something.
I am really happy for this week and these new learnings.
My advice would be to just be yourself, to not be afraid and not be shy, and to share with everyone. It's such a great opportunity that we have. So I would just encourage to take advantage of it and not be shy and talk. And it's a great opportunity to meet people from different places of the world and see how we are all so similar in the end and become good friends.